So it would appear we'll have a pinch hitter coming on now with a runner at first and one gone.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Pinch hitting for the Rangers, number 14, Rolando.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Now that's popped up, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball.
You can't find it. Be patient,
A pause and the 0-2.
I got the count 1 and 2. Ball 2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
That's a big strike out there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably.
3. Out. 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 He's out. And hit him. First base. Out. 3. That's ball 4. Ball 4. Take your base. Out. You're out.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
5-2 the final today. The Palehose crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. Rick Porcello gets the W on the mound. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the San Francisco Giants and the Texas Rangers. Rolando Velez makes his big league debut right after this. Kyle Gibson, the right-hander out of Indiana, will be doing the pitching in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Man, he pitched really well in his last one without allowing a single run and picking up the victory. Let's see if he can bring that stuff back to the ballpark with him and make it 2 really strong starts.
Stepping in, Jairo Munoz. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for San Francisco, the shortstop, Jairo.
Here comes the first pitch. Ground ball right side. Adore is there. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater. Career against Kyle Gibson. Small sample, a perfect 1 for 1.
Austin Slater.
First offering on its way.
Ball 1.
Well, you always get a sense of the umpire's strike zone, usually early on in a game, and that's normally a pretty good clue. Second pitch of the game, and it's already looking like a tight zone.
Hard hit ball to second. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So in now for San Francisco, Wilmer Flores, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Flores.
Now here's the pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Hitters count 2-0 to the DH of the Giants. 2 out, nobody on.
Hey, come on now, let's go.
2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup, so if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. Now the Rangers will get their first crack scoreless. So coming to the plate, Rolando Velez, and he'll make his major league debut here. Always fun to watch a guy get his career started.
Yeah, what a monster moment for not only himself, but his family, all the coaches that have helped him along the way. This is a monumental moment in his career.
Oh, big dog, right
First
time.
delivery to him on the way. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike one.
That's a good one, huh?
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
And he pulled the string a bit too sharply there on a curveball as it's down around the shoe tops.
It's your pitch, drive it right here. Drive that pitch now, eh?
Here's the 1-1. Hit down the third baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Ready with the 1-2. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time.
Find it.
On to first, and the Rangers squander a good opportunity here as the side is retired. Rangers threaten, but leave them loaded. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Now at the plate, Rolando Velez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Velez.
Hey, let her fly up there, huh?
First pitch of the at-bat. In the air out to straightaway left.
Round it hard, you're scoring.
Yastrzemski's got it for out number 3. Rangers leave a pair. Still down 3-0.
Let's play ball. 3. Out. 3. He's out. Out. You're out. Out. He's out. 3. Out. 3.
Now batting, Rolando Velez. He's still hitless in the majors after 2 at-bats. No doubt he'd like to turn that 0 batting average into a .333 here.
Yeah, I know it's his first game, but after 2 at-bats, he should be able to slow himself down a little bit. I expect him to have a nice AB right here.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And this is taken in for the 2nd out.
Play ball.
For 2 here to start the afternoon.
Yolmer Sanchez.
The 1-0. Runners on the move for second. In there. Throw.
1 ball, 1 strike.
It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
He's out. Out. 3. You're out. Out. 3. Out. He's out. Out. 3. 3.
Standing in, Yolmer Sanchez will swing it from the left side right here.
It's very difficult being a switch hitter, and very rarely do you see the same hitter from both sides of the plate. He's a far superior hitter from the left side as opposed to the right side.
And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses.
Out. Out. He's out.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
4-0 the score this afternoon. The Giants took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Drew Smiley earns the victory on the mound. Kyle Gibson was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Giants, 4 runs on 9 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the Rangers, no runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 35 minutes.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Kansas City Royals and the Texas Rangers. Rolando Velez makes his much anticipated debut next. Lance Lynn is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Rangers. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Now at the plate, Adalberto Mondesi, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Kansas City, the shortstop, Adalberto Mondesi.
Here's the first pitch to him. Slapped hard the opposite way. Gallo has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
At the plate, Hunter Dozier. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
The third baseman, Hunter Dozier.
And the pitch.
1-1.
Grounded back up the middle. Odor towards second. He's got it. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. With Merrifield next to hit. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on.
With Merrifield.
Now the pitch. Too low, 1-0.
Two down. You got 2 down.
And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
The 1-2.
1-1.
Bouncer up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by it, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4 hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, number 12.
Now a throw over. And he'll get back in safely.
Here we go, right now, fellas.
In is Jorge Soler, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Throw over to the bag, and he's back easily. Merrifield is off of first with 2 away. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt. As
Fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
ready on 1-2. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Royals leave one, and now the Rangers will get their shot in a scoreless ball game. Into the box, Rolando Velez. And as you could imagine, the butterflies are fluttering as this is his first major league at-bat.
Yeah, what a monster moment for not only himself, but his family, all the coaches that have helped him along the way. This is a monumental moment in his career.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. 1-2 to the Rangers catcher. Velez has been a great story in the baseball world lately. His game has taken some major strides since his early days in the minor leagues, and he's had to prove himself time and time again to get to this point.
And he's done exactly that. And I'm sure he's had to prove himself to himself at moments, had to look in the mirror and decide, is this what I want to do with the rest of my life, grinding it out on the buses in the minor leagues? But it all comes to fruition now, stepping into the batter's box in the big leagues for the first time.
Play ball. Out. He's out. 3. You're out. Out. 3. Out. You're out. 3. I'm out.
The catcher, number 14. Roll on.
Out. He's out. 3. You're out. Out.
Your attention, please.
Digging in, Rolando Velez. He's still hitless in the majors after 2 at-bats. No doubt he'd like to turn that 0 strike.
Drive that pitch now, eh?
The 0-1 on its way. Breaking. Now a swing.
Change up right there.
Here we go now. Come on now.
It died right before the plate, and he was left reaching for air.
Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short.
Come on, get there,
Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Play ball. 3. That's ball 4. Out.
In now, Anderson Miller. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first.
Hey, we got no outs.
From the stretch. Fouled off.
Let's play ball. He's out. Ball 4. Take your base. Out.
Well, everyone was treated to a really well-played ball game in this one, and the guy you see there turned in a particularly notable performance.
It wasn't a huge offensive day for him. He only had 1 hit, but he definitely made it count. Put one out of here that ended up being a really important swing of the bat in this one.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Texas came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Jose Leclerc is credited with the win. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rangers, 4 runs on 5 hits.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Texas Rangers. Rolando Velez makes his big league debut right after this. Mike Minor gets the starting assignment for the Rangers in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Play ball. 3. Out. 3. He's out. 3. Ball 4. Take your base.
Digging in, Shohei Ohtani.
Now batting, the designated
Go,
hitter,
fellas, let's go.
Shohei Ohtani.
The 1-1 home. Runner goes for second. Old strike, the throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. More Cactus League action coming your way after this.
Play ball. Ball 4. Take your base.
Stepping into the box, Rolando Velez. And this at-bat marks the beginning of his big league career. An exciting moment for him.
I know exactly what this guy's feeling right now, Matty, and I can tell you this. Fact, he cannot feel his legs right now. The only thing I was concerned about my first big league AB is if the camera guys could see my legs shaking.
And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
Liner into right center. That's a base hit. Now this gets all the way to the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Here's Starling Marte as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Marte.
Skied into straightaway right.
Round hard.
Bonifacio's under it.
You're scoring.
He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Rangers leave a pair. They trail it here 2-0. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the dual threat of Shohei Ohtani.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1. Pitch on the way.
Ball 2.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Let's go.
Ball 3.
1 strike.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
3-2. The count is full to the Angels DH. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Ready now, David Fletcher.
Now batting, second baseman, David Fletcher.
Hey, nobody away.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Hey!
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Grounder down the line at third.
Hey, let's roll 2, huh?
The 0-2 delivery. Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to not. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, now might be a good time to make a visit to the mound. Your pitcher walks the first batter and allows him to get into scoring position with the wild pitch. Got to settle him down and make sure everything's all right physically.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2.
Count full.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Now the payoff pitch home. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The payoff pitch one more time. Hot shot on the ground is short. There is Andrus, and there's one down now. And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup.
Mike Trout.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Aye. 0-1's the count.
Ohtani, the runner at second with one away.
Hey, one down right now.
Ready with the 0-1.
No ball.
In the dirt here. Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a swing and a ball foul tipped at the plate, and oh boy, that got the home plate umpire right in the arm too. Oh, and a great knuckle curve just buckled him there, and there are 2 gone.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
The third baseman, number 6.
Hey, gotta hold him right here.
Anthony Rendon.
In now is Anthony Rendon as he rips it on the ground to second. Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. So it's no runs. On to the bottom of inning number 3. Angels lead it 2-0. Now to the plate, Rolando Velez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Trout has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Let's play ball. Out. 3. Out. He's out. You're out. 3. That's ball 4. Out. Out. 3. 3.
Stepping in.
He's out. Out. 3. 3. You're out. 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 He's out. Ball 4. Take your base.
So striding forward now, Rolando Velez. He bats for the 4th time in his career, having already collected his first hit. Not a bad first day, huh?
Yeah, you can never take this day away from him, Matt. No matter what happens in this fourth AB, he's going to get in his car today. He's going to relive every moment, every step that it took to get here. And the fact that he has a batting average when he wakes up in the morning is huge.
And a very important insurance run comes around to score from second. So having collected hits number 1 and 2 of his career, he's got to be happy with his performance so far in his debut.
Oh, he's ecstatic, Matty. The thing you want to prove to yourself is that you belong at the big league level, and that's exactly what he did today. Putting 2 quality ABs out there for Knox. He'll get in the car today with a nice smile on his face.
Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Oh, but it's thrown away at second.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
This is hit softly to third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out. Striding into the box, Jay Bruce, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Toward the left side of the infield. Burke will put this one away, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. 9th inning coming up. The Rangers lead it 6-3. Nick Goody comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 41, Nick Goody.
Leody Taveras is into the ballgame now as he assumes duties in center field.
Number 78, Leody Taveras.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. So far 2 for 3 in this one.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
First pitch on its way.
Ball. Ball 1, no strike.
Hey, no outs here.
This is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Goody is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that could cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Line drive to center field. Oh, and this deflects right off him.
No runner, home. Eat it.
Johan Urena will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 14, Johan Urena.
Nope.
And he takes ball 1. Velez has been a great story in the baseball world lately. His game has taken some major strides since his early days in the minor leagues, and he's had to prove himself time and time again to get to this point.
And he's done exactly that. And I'm sure he's had to prove himself to himself at moments, had to look in the mirror and decide, is this what I want to do with the rest of my life, grinding it out on the buses in the minor leagues? But it all comes to fruition now, stepping into the batter's box in the big leagues for the first time.
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. And he popped him up. Sandoval in foul ground, but this will land untouched. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Right fielder, Jorge.
And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. Runners on first with one down.
One down.
Couldn't get his hands through there, and it's 1-1. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
All right, come on.
The first baseman, number 23, Matt Thaiss.
Into the box now, Matt Thaiss. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Solak's on the move.
Ball.
He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first.
Relay.
And he's in safely to third as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game.
When you're down late, every run you score, no matter what the inning, puts a little doubt in the other team's mind. And after this triple, the lead is only 2. So a long ball, and we're all tied up, people.
Now at the plate, Cam Gallagher. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep. But if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, he does surrender 1 run, so it wasn't a flawless performance. But in this game, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be good enough to win, and he was.
6-4 the outcome today. Texas rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Corey Kluber takes home the win. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. First for the victorious Rangers, 6 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 14 men on base. For the Angels, 4 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 20 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.